And we're back. A storm is brewing. Cal and company have found a new companion named Raoul. A ghoul whom they rescued from a radio station up in the mountains that was controlled by a bunch of Nightkin and super mutants. The group find their way, headed towards the Helios 1 power plant to gather some info from Father Elijah, at the behest of Veronica, in an effort to convince the Brotherhood of Steel to be less reclusive. Who knows how that will work out? Okay. Veronica, Raoul, I don't know where our friend Boone is, but I'm glad that you two have found me. It's getting lonely. I also hear rolling thunder, and I, for one, do not wish to be caught out in the rain. Just a personal preference, but I think we best make it to our target destination as quickly as possible. I also want to get out of these mountains. Mountains equal bad things. Heights. Angry, stingy bugs. All sorts of nastiness. So, be careful here. I think this is NCR controlled. Let's not break my ankle. There we go. If I just keep binoculars out, I should be fine. They're not going to shoot me over that. At least I hope. Yeah. Turpentine, not certain that I need that. El Dorado substation. Okay. We'll just kind of leave that alone, I suppose. Evening.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Okay.
Sounds like we're running prim now.
Yep.
Still rather take my leave at the strip.
Hopefully. They've got some beds over here at Helios 1 that we can use, because I am dog tired. After having nearly been blown up on multiple occasions, fighting those Nightkin. Oh, there's Veronica. Boone, you decided to join us. We'll talk in the morning. I think that is more appropriate. Yes. For the time being, let's find ourselves some beds. Yeah, I'll take those. Good morning, everyone. I am feeling well rested. However, my leg is still messed up. Hello. Let's have a chat, shall we?
What can I do for you, boss?
I want to know more about you. Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Well, let's start with who you are.
You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My
A
name
while
is
ago.
Raul Alfonso Tejada.
Right, we've already gone over the whole jumpsuit stuff. Anything else that you'd like to share before we move on?
Boss, usually when somebody gives you a name and nothing else, it's because that's all they want to give you.
Just making sure. No need to get sassy. Just a curious individual. Alright, let's talk about something else then.
Anything to hold your attention, boss.
Don't know what you meant by that. But I'll let it slide.
Questions, boss? You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
No. What do you know Well, I guess I don't know how long you were stuck up in those mountains, but what can you tell me about Mr. House?
Just how old do you think I am, boss? Because I can pretty much guarantee I'm older than that. Let me tell you a story from before the Great War.
Okay.
Everybody knew Robert House. He was a genius, a superstar. Founded Romco at 22. Dated Hollywood starlets, the works. They say he saved Las Vegas. I was in Mexico City when the bombs dropped. Even from there, we could see House's defensive rockets shooting down the incoming missiles. Everybody assumed he died in the war. Maybe he did. But his robots are still out there roaming the waste. And now, a Mr. House rules New Vegas.
So I've heard. I mean, I have a feeling that if what you say is true, and based on the state of the Vegas Strip proper, it seems legitimate, that he might have some, like, crazy technology. But, do you think that this Mr. House ruling the Strip is the same Robert House? Do you know if there's any other technology he was associated with?
I remember there were some weird stories about him, especially near the end. There was a tell-all in El Periódico de las Aburridas by a starlet House dated. She said they never, don't make me spell it out, boss.
Okay.
Anyway, she said all he wanted to do was scan her brain and make her dress up in different outfits.
That's a little weird. Do you think that this house is the same as that Robert House?
Maybe not. Maybe the new guy is just a clever raider chief with knowledge of history. Maybe he just left instructions for his robots to carry out in his name. Or maybe Robert House uploaded his brain pattern into a computer and rules to this day a godless, soulless machine god. Maybe the whole thing's a crazy coincidence. Who knows?
My money's on a robo-brain. Well, I guess that covers all my bases for the time being. Well, let's make sure.
You're a veritable geyser of curiosity, boss.
Yeah. How about the NCR? What are your thoughts?
They're all right, I suppose. Had a bit of a tough going there at the beginning. You know their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders.
No, I
Anyway,
didn't.
they got their good points and their bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
Okay.
Anything to hold your attention, boss.
Yeah, we've been there. Fine, nothing else for now.
Sure, boss.
Morning. Hello.
What is it?
Nothing.
Later.
You might want to get a better person to run this place, though, rather than that Mr. Fantastic, I think he was. He's kind of stupid. Maybe not as stupid as you, though, seeing as you did hire him. Right. The inadequacies of the NCR aside, where are we going? Southwest of here, by the Gibson scrapyard. Okay. That would put us that way, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Alright, Veronica. What do you think we are going to find here? Dino the dinosaur. There isn't... I'm trying to think. Are there any medical professionals in Novak? I would imagine so. I can't remember off the top of my head. We are going to need to... There's the scrapyard. Make a stop there to fix up my leg, hopefully. This whole, situation is very irritating, if I must be fully upfront. Maybe that's it. Is this the place, Veronica? You gonna, like, help me out here any? No? Of course. Why would you? This has gotta be it. Right in the backyard of Helios 1. Like, come on. NCR is like really oblivious to a lot of things. Alright.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
What's with the sass? Veronica and Boone do very little complaining. Okay, so we have... I feel like I've been here before. Let's take that. No, I don't need vodka. Okay. What have we here? Oh, well. Download research.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
What's a pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
Yeah. That Nellis. Oh, that's the one that we have to run through like artillery fire for. Not my... Presumably we're going to try to find these. Not my first choice. Rangefinder, though. What about that one?
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1.
Ooh.
It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it should show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
Okay. We'll just leave that one alone. I may or may not have gotten that one working. And now some Neanderthal on the strip has access to a doomsday weapon. I think I enabled it. I don't remember. This was a while ago. And farming technology, that seems the most universally beneficial.
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
Well, I have a feeling I know what the vegetation one is, and we cleared out that vault and then gave... That was just a food enhancer, though. That wasn't necessarily for vegetation. Unless that was in the research notes that we destroyed. So that's problematic. Oh, okay, I didn't do that. Whew. Veronica. Good news and bad news. Good news is that there is not an oblivious idiot on the Vegas Strip with a doomsday weapon. Rangefinder. Well, they probably still have it, but it is improbable that it will function, seeing as I reactivated Helios 1 and didn't send it to the weapon.
Ah, hell. Well, how could you know, right? Okay, 2 other options still on the table.
I think pulse gun is probably our best option.
Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Great, let's go find it.
I like the way you think.
What does it say? On our best option. to help these fools is to run through artillery fire, because we inadvertently routed power away from a super weapon and destroyed scientific research notes related to fungus zombies. And I'd prefer either of those. Oh, I also just realized I'm still wearing that. Wouldn't say stupid, it has its place. But that ridiculous spacesuit. There we go. That's more like it. Right. Off to Novak, which is that way. So I can hopefully fix up my leg. Maybe make some ammo, repair some stuff. Because that would be very nice. You know, Veronica and everyone, what? That's new. Looks new, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Okay. We need to chat with old lady Gibson. Because that looks like it could function. And if that... Ow. If that is the case, that could be a nice form of transportation across this desert. Especially if we have to go back and forth between, like, Goodsprings area and the Strip.
Morning.
Oh, hello.
What can I do for you?
Just so happens I am hurt and am in need of your help. Yes, fix my leg.
That's not so bad. I'll have you looking as good as new. I mean, what are the chances of me botching another routine procedure in the same day?
I'm assuming that's doctor humor. And I don't appreciate it.
Alright, I'll just get my scalpel here, and, did I leave that sitting outside? Well, you know what? Free tetanus shot.
Great, but what do you need a scalpel for with a bum leg? I am worried that you are not a licensed professional. Let's get away from her. And that's no bark. Not much of an improvement. Right. Gibson's scrapyard.
Careful. They got spies all over.
I'm sure they do. Just ignore him, Raoul. You'll get used to him. He's the local crazy person, but he's not as crazy as you'd actually expect. He just misappropriates phenomena to conspiracy theories. But the phenomena that he is, like, actually observing are, like, actually happening. Like, invisible chupacabras, when in fact they were just nightkin. That sort of stuff. Yeah. He's too perceptive for his own good. Hello, old lady Gibson. I'd like to ask... Ooh, this will actually be... It is for sale. Yes! That means... It appears that someone has turned this truck into a small home. After further examination, you realize it could still run on flamer fuel. I might have sold all of that. I should see old lady Gibson about purchasing it. Okay. I hope I didn't sell all of that. Actually, I think Veronica would have been the one I gave that to. Oh, for crying out loud, come here.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Ah, blasted. I don't think it was Boone.
Fine by me.
Flamer. Ah, damn. I don't know. I don't have flamer fuel then. Unless it's in my inventory, but I doubt that. Oh, lovely. Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to inquire about that truck there.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Uncertain. But how much do you want for that old van?
700 caps sounds about right.
I'm thinking more in the realm of 250. I mean, who else is going to have the know-how to repair it, maintain it? No one's really looking for transport of that nature.
Fair enough. It's not like anyone's ever wanted to buy them before. 250 caps it is.
Nice. We've got a van, a truck van, a home truck van? What in the hell is going on? Is it rather stupid that I'm running towards the gunfire and not away from it? A little bit. Caravan was getting attacked by something. And it is not my problem. Caesar's Legion. Nope, I don't want a machete against these idiots. Give me that. Sure. Oh, sure. It's... Panic looting in the middle of battle is rather dumb. I'm also irradiated. Still. That should help. You cowards. Ah, I missed him. Boone, you're supposed to help. Veronica, all three of you are useless. Come on. Peek up again and I'll shoot you. Might. I have three of you with weapons that are capable of shooting them. And what do? You stand behind me in a straight line and let me do all of the work. Now you decide to help when there's only one of them. I need to reevaluate my payment structure to you fools.